Sunday, February 22nd, and we get a phenomenal slate of games in the NBA, and we're going to break them down, and you're going to get the 4 best player props for that entire slate. And then we're going to move over to the sports books, where I'm going to tell you who's going to win, who's going to lose, the unders, the overs, all of that right here in this video. So make sure you're paying attention, make sure you're locking in, and get ready to go bananas.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
But before we get rocking and rolling and diving into all the free plays I have in store for you for Sunday, there's something I need from you that's absolutely free. Go on ahead and smash the like button. 100 likes on this video, I'm putting $100 of my own money on the sportsbook play of the day. If and when it cashes, one of you will get all of the profits from that play. You just have to like the video and comment below. We smacked the one in the UFC on Saturday. We had Sean Strickland plus 13.5. I honestly thought this one was going to decision. Either way, I like Strickland to keep it close with that 13.5. He ended up KOing Fluffy Hernandez. Sean Strickland looked phenomenal on Saturday, looking like the old Sean Strickland that beat Izzy 3 years ago. He looked in tip-top shape. Great fight from him. And then we had him paired up with John Paul on the money line, who walked away with that W in that one, cashing us out at a plus 137 for the free play. And I hand these ones out every single day for absolutely free. So make sure you're subscribing to the channel so you do not miss a free play drop. And while we're at it, go down below. Visit my buddy Stan. He'll send you over to the Stan.store. You can lock in all these plays for absolutely free. There's 6 different ways where you can lock in these plays for free. And there's also a great Discord, Winible, where you can get free plays, free cheat sheets every single day, and those premium options as well. But let's roll right along. And you can't even see it. There's so many teams on this slip that you can't even see. Now, this one was from Friday. I forgot to recap it on Saturday, but it was such a monster hit that we had to talk about it. 14 teams. What is that? Plus 1635 on the long shot lotto. It was the College Friday Lotto lay that I gave out for absolutely free. Would have been worth your time from clicking that button below and joining the Winnable. So make sure you get in there on the free plan. Phenomenal play. We had college basketball and college baseball fully sweeping the board on all of those plays. And then here, this one did cash. DraftKings just takes a little bit of a longer time with college baseball, but we had Arkansas on the money line, Arizona on the money line, getting their first W of the season there for a nice minus 118 payout. We had that one for 1 unit there. And then this was the bomb play. I know it's a minus 185, but there was no way in hell that this play lost, so we hammered it. 3.85 units on this one, clearing us out. Absolutely love this one. Little nuke play for the premium gang. And then we had the over 11 in the Auburn, Florida State game, cashing us at a 115 for 1 unit there. We had another 1 unit play, Duke plus 2.5. They ended up winning the game against a very good #1 Michigan team, but they were at home, and we loved them with that plus 2.5, especially for the minus 108. Pretty much doubling up our money on there, going 1 unit on that play. And then we had Idaho State again at home. One didn't need the points, but we had them for plus 2.5 as well in college basketball for a nice minus 118 payout over there. Premium did very well on Saturday. Could have been better, but the UFC card kind of got us a little bit in the stink there. Some of those fights did not go our way. Now, we picked a spot. The card wasn't that great, so we didn't have that many bets, but we cashed out the free play. Sean Strickland sent us home on that one. And then the free play from yesterday's video on Saturday, we had that beautiful 4-man. Everything cashed, but Cade Cunningham, he couldn't even muster 20 points after dropping over 40 on the New York Knicks. I guess we won't be taking him unless he's playing the New York Knicks ever again in the 4-man lay. But without further ado, if you want to get 80% off the year pass, use code SUCK, S-U-C-K. I just opened up 5 more slots. If you go right on over here, already sold one, and I just dropped that a couple minutes ago. So get on over there, grab the 2026 year pass for 80% off with code SUCK. Now let's get into the free plays in this video for Saturday that we absolutely love. I got so excited about all of the plays that I have to interrupt because I forgot to go ahead and drop the disclaimer in here so YouTube hopefully doesn't come after us on the back end. Gambling involves significant risk. There are no guarantees of profit and you can lose some or all your money. The content in this video is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We are not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older or legal age in their jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. Responsible gambling resources are down below to include 1-800-GAMBLER in the United States. This video does contain affiliate links. I'm going to show them to you, or I already showed them to you. You get free money. I get a little bit of money because I do receive a commission for signups made through all of those affiliates. And on top of all of that, you get that free 30 days of premium plays. Why do I have to say this? Because YouTube keeps giving me strikes. If I get one more strike, I lose the channel. So that is why I have to read that. So hopefully they leave us alone. Now let's get back to the plays. Let's keep on cooking and let's have a day. Now I'm going to start off with this one so that you can run over to Prizepicks. You can use code FFAPE. You can bet $5, get $50. And why Prizepicks? Well, usually, yes, we knock the rebounds and assists down. It's a great edge that we found on Prizepicks. A lot of the other ones don't use it. Chalkboard does. Code APE. You get a deposit match as well. But this one, I want you guys to run over to Prizepicks. Even if you don't use my code, get to Prizepicks because they made a huge mistake on this one. As you can see here, it's plus 110 over 8.5. We like him for over 10 in this matchup. But the biggest thing here is that they made it a demon play, which is huge because 9.5 is his normal line. And we knocked it down to 8.5. And the payout was higher. So with this play, with the 9.5 was a 6.2x payout. With the 8.5, it's a 7.5x payout. They made a mistake. We need to capitalize before they correct the mistake or realize the mistake. So get on over there, hurry up, get on and lock this one in as soon as you can. You've already gotten the play if you were in the free winnable. But we like Dante DiVincenzo. Let's break it down a little bit here. They're going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. Should be a very, very good game. I really can't believe Prizepicks made that big of a mistake. They're like a super legitimate book. They are not new to the game, and one of their interns must have keyed that one in incorrectly. So we are going to take advantage. But like I was saying, I love this matchup. One of my favorite ones to target on Sunday because the Timberwolves are 8.5-point favorites at home, minus 320 on the money line. Joel Embiid is made of glass. He probably won't be playing once again. And the under over here is 237.5. So Tyrese Maxey isn't on this play. I'll be straight up front with you there. But if you wanted to take his points, I wouldn't be mad at you. He probably does go over. But we love Dante DiVincenzo to get rebounds and assists. He's gotten 10, 9, and 14 in 3 games straight there, looking phenomenal. Going up against the Philadelphia 76ers team that they're heavily favored against with a high under-over total, and they rank 21st and 25th in rebounds and assists allowed. I love this one. I love that they made a mistake on it. We're taking Dante DiVincenzo over 8.5 rebounds and assists. And we're pairing him up with Anthony Edwards for 29.5 points. Now, the other day, we didn't take Anthony Edwards because I said his line was too steep. So we took Rudy Gobert, and he did clear us out, cash us out on Friday when we hit the 4-man. Now, this one, I don't think the line is too steep. 29.5 points with that under-over total should be a good back-and-forth game because even though Joel Embiid is out, the 76ers are still a very good and productive team. Tyrese Maxey's probably going to have a huge game, so you could add that one on as a free fifth play here in this video. But I do love Anthony Edwards to battle it out with the 76ers. They rank 17th in points allowed to that or overall in the NBA there, but to the shooting guard position, they are actually 24th in the NBA, which is massive. Anthony Edwards is going to put the team on his back in this one, 8.5-point favorites. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, though. I still think this game is going to be pretty close. He's done it in 6 of his last 10, just dropping 40. And he's not like Cade Cunningham. He doesn't have one team that he's good against. He's good against all of them. So we want to back him here on Sunday to do it again. And as you can see, head-to-head, he dropped 37. Now, granted, both of these games, 18 and 37, were all the way back in 2025, all the way last year. So first matchup that he's playing up against the 76ers in this season, and we want to back him here for over 29.5. So that's player prop number 2, Anthony Edwards, over 29.5 points. Next, another game that we want to target over on this slate here is the Boston Celtics going up against the LA Lakers, and we like Derek White over 7.5 rebounds and assists. The under-over total a little bit less, not as steep as that 237.5 in the last game, but 228.5 is still a great under-over total. This one's going to be a close one. The Celtics are favored on the road, -2 points, -126 there on the money line. And I do think the Celtics are going to, at the very least, keep this one close. I'm not going to say who's going to win or who's going to lose because that's a little bit up in the air. You never know with these two teams, but I think they're going to battle it out, keep it close, and we love Derek White over 7.5 assists. He's done it in 8 of his last 10, averaging 9.9 over that 10-game span. His normal line is set at 9.5, so we are bumping this one down because Prizepicks lets us, and it's a huge edge. Chalkboard does as well if you want to take advantage of that. And if you guys do sign up for those apps, you get a free 30 days. Just send the screenshot to the number below. Like I said, there's 6 other apps that you can lock in with using my code where you can get the free months. But take advantage and get that free premium because we have been cashing out, and college baseball is fucking heating up. Sorry for my language. But as you can see, like I said, 2 games in a row there, Chicago and Golden State. Head-to-head, great data as well. One of those games coming this season where he got 11 against the LA Lakers. Now, I don't like him for really 11. I think he's more of a 9 or 10 type of guy in this matchup, but we still love him to go over the 7.5 total. And we're pairing him up with the man himself, Jaylen Brown. And we love Jaylen Brown in this one. With the point spread being so tight, I think Jaylen Brown's going to have to show out, and we're taking him for over 28.5 points. He's going to be competing with Luka Doncic in this matchup, and we like him to battle it out with him. And as you can see, the Lakers, very good defensive team overall, 17th in points allowed. But when you break it down to that small forward position, they are actually 30th in the NBA in points allowed. He's had 3 games in a row here where he hasn't quite hit this number, 26, 24, and 23. But I love him in this matchup, and I think it's going to be a very, very good back-and-forth game here. And I think Jaylen Brown's going to have to do everything he can to win this game, and I think he's going to do just that. Well, like I said, though, I don't know if they win the game, but at the very least, keep it close, and he's going to have to perform. He's averaging 26.6 in this 10-game span, so again, not hitting our number, but head-to-head, great data, dropping 31 and 30. I like him for a performance just like that. I think he gets about 30 points in this matchup, and he's a great piece in this parlay to pair up with Derek White with the rebounds and assists. So that is the 4-man. You can make it a 5-man with Tyrese Maxey. You can make it a 6-man with Luka Doncic if you wanted to knock down both of those guys' points to whatever the goblin is on Prizepicks. Go on ahead and do so. But this is the official 4-man that we absolutely love for Sunday. Now let's get over to the sportsbooks, talk about the sportsbook play of the day. It's coming your way right now. And here is the free play. I just posted it over to the winible there. Michigan on the plus money, plus 105, a very, very good squad with a good Sunday pitcher that will be taking the mound against a struggling Kansas State. They just narrowly beat Nebraska, coming out on top against Nebraska 5-3. I don't think they're going to have that same luck against Michigan. They've been playing their asses off this season so far, and I absolutely love the squad that they've put together. I think they're going to surprise everybody this year. They are a team to bet on, and we're going to do just that on Sunday. So we're taking them there for the plus money. Now, college baseball isn't like a normal sport. Normally, the plus money, when you know the team is better in your head there, it would kind of be like, okay, what am I missing here? But college baseball, it's not dug into like that from the sports books. It's a smaller sport, smaller fan base, so we can take advantage and not worry about being tricked by the sports books on college baseball, which is why I love it so much. And it's just super, super fun to watch. But we're taking Michigan plus 105, and you can lock that play in for absolutely free over on ONYX odds. Code FFAPE, $15 when you sign up. $10 deposit, $100 in bonus bets. That's $125. And all you did was come out of pocket $10. It's absolutely sensational deal. So take advantage and you get that free 30 days. Now, if you don't want that one or you can't get that one or you already have that one, there is another sports book that you can use. I can't talk about it on YouTube. So get over to Winible. I'll be dropping that on the Winible once again. I drop it every night after the video so that anybody new can find it. They have a $250 bonus deal right now with the link that I provide over there. So make sure you get over there. It's a legit sports book that's legal in 45 different states, to include California and Texas, where you cannot get all those other sports books like DraftKings. So get on over to Winible, join the free plan, get all these sports books, all these promos. And before we go, I will show you that I already locked this one in. We put, I think it was $50 to win $375 here. We got the Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Anthony Edwards, and then the Dante DiVincenzo mistake. I couldn't believe it when I was trying to knock it down, and it went down to 8.5. Absolutely love that they made that mistake, and the payout is higher with 8.5 than it is 9.5. Makes no sense at all. So we're going to take advantage. So get on over and lock that one in on Prizepicks, code FFAPE. That's all I got for you for Sunday. Thank you guys so much for your time. Let's get 100 likes. I could have gave away some money in this video for yesterday's UFC play. We didn't get there. We got to get there on Sunday. Let's go, boys. Let's have a day. Let's have a Sunday, and let's cash our slips.